Welcome to Urban Knife Guy, where we explore the urban knife style and jungle survival. Today we're going to have a look at multi-tools that can fit into a survival tin. First, if you watch this channel regularly but have not subscribed, please do so to help the channel out. Thanks a lot. So the survival tins I'm talking about are the Altoids style tins, not the mini Altoids, but the kind of a regular size Altoids tins. And I've done quite a few of these tins, kits, pouches and boxes. You can check out the playlist I've created in my channel on survival kits, tins, pouches, boxes and whatnot. Do check out the link above or the description below. But let's get right into it. We're talking about keychain multi-tools that can fit into this box. And let's start off with the Victorinox Swiss Army knife ALOX Cadet. So Swiss Army knives, of course, very popular, and we're going to talk about the 84mm long ones because these are the ones that fit comfortably inside the box. And you still have space to put things around. Now, the slightly larger versions, the 91mm, such as this one over here, such as the Climber or the Hiker. Now, it can technically fit in, as you can see, but there's a bit of excess space over there unless you want to fit something in there. It also takes up a lot of space, as you can see. So personally, I would recommend an 84mm Victorinox Swiss Army knife like this. Now, the great thing about the ALOX Cadet, or maybe even the Pioneer, any of the ALOX series, it's nice and really slim and thin. So when you put it inside, you can still put in a lot of other items. So that's one consideration for a multi-tool for a survival tin. Now you could also go with another 84mm such as the Waiter over here. This has, of course, the main blade and then just one more tool over here, which is the cap lifter, can opener, screwdriver and wire stripper all combined in one tool. Really great combination for a thin package, and you can see it's still quite thin. These are nylon scales. You can get them in Celador scales as well, but that fits in nicely. And if you talk about outdoor survival, then you can get some third-party applications like the Tortoise tinder, which is actually, this is tinder that you can set on fire using a ferro rod, and that's the Firefly ferro rod over here. So that replaces the toothpick. So that's a great little package for multi-tool that goes into a survival tin like this. Now we think of more traditional multi-tool, keychain multi-tools. Definitely you think of the original in the Leatherman Micra. So the Leatherman Micra basically opens up like a Leatherman's tool, but the main tool is a pair of scissors. And of course you've got other tools in the handles as you'd expect in any kind of a Leatherman tool. So this fits in very nicely. This box design, very good in terms of just taking up as little space as needed. So in terms of space efficiency, this is great, along with the squirt. And the squirt is something I personally use in my urban survival tin, which I've discussed at great lengths before as well. And the squirt is different from the Micra because it sports the pliers instead of the scissors. And that also, as you can see, just in terms of the design that fits in, the Micra is actually a bit longer. So if you want something really compact, and that's why I chose the squirt for the urban survival tin as well, because it just takes up that little space. Let's have a look at more Leathermans, or at least one more Leatherman. This is the style PS. So this is like kind of the skeletal kind of look and design, but of course scaled down as a keychain size multi-tool. It has the pliers, it's got no knife, but it has got scissors, screwdrivers and tweezers as well. And if you buy this third-party add-on, which I did, this is an aftermarket part, it's 3D printed. I'll put the link in the description as well. And basically it's a bit driver. So you slot it in, you screw it in over here, and then you can put in the bit driver, either way. Whether you want the Phillips head or the flat head. Now even with the bit driver in place, that fits into the tin, as you can see. Of course, if you don't have that extra bit driver part, then it won't even go all the way. But with it, you can see very slim. Let's see if we can go this way. You could even go this way. Now with the other multi-tools, from the Victorinox to the Micra and the squirt, they tend to stick out over here. But this looks like it could just barely fit, maybe just like a millimeter out. But if not, you can put it in this way, but that's a great addition as well. Now moving on from the Leathermans, I've got two more multi-tools, and this is very popular as well. This is the Gerber Dime, and this is really comparable to the Squirt. So it's Gerber's version of the Leatherman Squirt, which is this one as well. But you can see it's actually larger. Let's just kind of open up both so you can see. Yeah, just a bit larger. You can see the dime, and I'm sure you can find videos of people compare the two and go into great lengths and details, but I just wanted to show this dime definitely can fit in quite well. I would say the only design issue, especially when you're trying to pack a tin like that, is this kind of a cap lifter here, which is extended out and curved out. So that might pose a problem if you're putting a tin together like that. But if you could work items around it, then definitely this is something you could use. And this barely, also it doesn't even go out more than half a millimeter, so I think the height is good as well. So definitely the Gerber Dime is something you can consider. And finally, since we're talking about plier multi-tools, I've got one more over here. This is the Next2 Mini, or the Next2 Mini Flagship rather. And this is a great tool because you get a combination of the Micra, which has the main scissors over here, as well as the pliers. And this is also a bigger tool, comparable to the Dime, in fact even bigger than the Dime. So just to put all three together, you can see that. Let's see if I can close them up. Yeah, definitely the smallest would be the Squirt, and then you have the next two also larger than the Dime. So it's definitely the largest tool of them all, but you got so much functionality. Of course, you do have your blades and screwdrivers all within the handles, as you expect in any kind of these multi-tools. So of course, what you're giving up when you put it into a survival tin like that would be the size. As you can see, it takes up quite a lot of space, but it has got quite a lot of tools. So you would have to see if that kind of fits your needs. So there you have a collection of keychain size multi-tools that would fit into a survival tin, specifically an Altoids size tin. So which of these are your favorite, and do you put any in a survival tin if you build one? If not, which you think fits best, has great functionality, yet has that great size efficiency within a tin? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like the content in general, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.